Welcome to Experience Africa, a rather ingenious not-for-profit travel service. This is a summary of 5 videos that present the work. Each is between 3 and 7 minutes long. It's important to know from the start, this is a self-funded operation. We are not looking for money from any organisation or foundation. We are simply looking for foundations to accept the money we make. When a client books with Experience Africa, 10 to 20% of the booking fee will be donated to conservation. Our clients will have the option to choose between rhino, elephant or cheetah, or the African Wildlife Foundation. Safaris offer commission from 10 to 40%, an average of 25%. 10% goes to development and marketing, 10 to 30% will go to conservation. Currently, we receive these discounts from Safaris. This means we can offer the 10 to 20%. If we do well, or if the safaris like our message, we will make more for conservation, hence up to 30% per booking. Experience Africa was first considered in 2009. In 2010, the original website was recreated as African Concierge for Sotheby's Realty, but unfortunately the CMS was not stable, so we had to scrap it. In March 2011, a plan was made to recreate the website and duplicate it many times, creating great wealth. In May 2011, the plan was adapted to use half of this wealth for the greater good, and the concept "give half back" was conceived. Within the hypothesis that followed, a beautiful for-benefit business network was theorized. In 2013, we started to create the website framework, starting with capevillas.com. We improved the CMS and created a better looking Cape Town luxury villas. We then added a booking system and created villasecrets.com. In AmericanButterfly.org, we see the business plan for these websites is to take it from 3 websites now up to a massive 4,000 websites in 10 years' time, creating franchises in pretty much most locations where one would ever rent a villa. For this strategy to work, we need unique content. Content marketing has become the initial platform that we will use to try and get clients to book with us. For this to work, we needed to work in WordPress due to its auto syndication with social networks. Once we had mastered WordPress, we created a good looking Experience Africa website, and now we're ready to start making money from it. The website will be a top 10 or a top 20 website, and so will all. We have a top 10 currently. However, the top 10 we have, whilst they are definitely the most popular safaris, 8 out of 10 of them are in South Africa, and that really doesn't represent the best options for the clients. So we are making a system. In this spreadsheet we see the different sources, from Condé Nast Traveler to the World Traveller Awards to Rhino Africa. All of the results from all of the safaris, all of the sources, will be put into a master spreadsheet, and the top recommendations will be given a higher score than the lower recommendations. All the recommendations will be added up, and the safaris with the most points will win. However, we will be presenting the safaris in order of location, not per points, i.e. the highest point scorer in Tanzania will be first, the highest point scorer in South Africa will be second, Botswana, Kenya, Namibia, and then later on Rwanda. Although we're thinking of moving Namibia up to position 4. Currently we have 8 domains, one of which is active. Domains 2 and 3, African Safari Awards and SafariAwards.org. We wish to be really something special, so we're going to get our best of the best number crunching results, and we're going to try and find a judges panel of this quality who will eventually create the top 10 for Africa Safari Awards. From that top 10, we wish to find a celebrity panel and known businessman panel to go on the safaris and then vote for the ones they personally preferred, creating top10safari.com and hopefully quite a bit of press. next video. The next video is Experience Africa Inbound and Content Marketing in 2016. This presentation suggests we can raise $3 million for conservation, and in December 2016 over 1 billion people will see our messages from over 100 websites. This may take 2 years, not 1. It could even happen faster. There's many different timelines. Content marketing and inbound marketing mainly attract new businesses. Instead of having 50,000 visitors from Google Ads, we will show and send 1 billion articles and email them to the world and re-advertise. Of course, we have it to our advantage that we're not trying to content marketing a Hoover or a shoe. We're content marketing the message that we can be protecting the elephants, the rhinos and the cheetahs, which is a far more readable message. We have not planned to advertise in Google in phase 1. However, content marketing will improve Google organic results and the results of Bing. We start in January with 30 safaris on the website and our current staff from Villa Secrets all working on Experience Africa cause. As we build up the website, we build more blogs, we add another content writer, and in March we'll start syndicating the blogs via blog directories and other PR methods. In April, we record our first income. If we don't get the money in April, it's okay. Maybe it'll come in May, maybe it'll come later, maybe it'll come earlier. We can afford the costing, we can afford to keep going. What we can't afford is any more of these so-called mega blogs. Should we get the 4,000, each month we will double the amount of marketing we do, the amount of blogs that get sent, and we will double the amount of income we expect to receive from bookings. Actually, we should receive more than double, because whilst we're doubling the amount of people that see the messages in that month, all the messages that have been sent before are still out there, and the Google position will have got better. So doubling up really is quite a safe financial projection. Doubling up again, doubling up again, doubling up again, until we get to December. We're making 1,000 blogs, syndicating them to 400 blog directories, 1,000 in Best of the Web blog directory. We have 80 copywriters. We have a strong team for safaris, development. We're putting money into a magazine, and we're putting money into creating a TV reality show. In December, we estimate we will have sent a billion people will have seen our message that month alone. Now we're going to move on to the 4th video. Experience Africa Financial Timeline after Phase 1. We add to previously considered marketing concept. We add previously considered marketing concepts that we've been working on for many years to the content marketing that we've just presented. We will show additional concepts and the number of websites we wish to create. We will not show figures. We have previously doubled syndications each month and doubled bookings. This makes sense in phase 1, but is not sustainable in phase 2. This is a low-cost model with most income spent on marketing. Should there be a bad month, less month is spent on pay for marketing, but the cumulative effects of the free syndications and the marketing thus far continue to cover operational costs. In the first year, we lower the amount of new business we expect to make from content marketing from 50% a month to 10% a month. We make a lot of Experience Africa style websites, and we start to create a lot of websites for individual safaris, charging a 10% fee and a 2% system fee, half of which will go to 7% of which will go to conservation. We'll be making magazines, travel shows, and TV reality shows. We will also release our first WordPress theme. This is all the work that we've done and all the work we plan to do incorporated into one theme on WordPress. This will be quite revolutionary, and it becomes a vehicle for us to recruit all of the safaris onto our network. In 2018, we see increases in the number of websites we make for Experience Africa. We see safari sites for individual safaris increased, and more magazines, more TV. But the increase in bookings per month goes down to 5%. We continue in 2019, and we continue in 2020, up until the point where all of the safaris are using our system, and we increase the system fee to 5%. At this point, every booking for a safari in Africa would see 10% going to conservation. As we've mentioned, these are preferred timelines, but this might take 10 years to do. This might take 15 years to do. But the sooner we do it, the better off all the elephants, rhinos and cheetahs are going to be. This is the final video. Recipient foundations. We would like to provide money and support for the cheetah.org foundation, SaveTheRhinoTrust.org, one of SaveTheElephants.org or ElephantConservation.org, and the African Wildlife Foundation, and internationally the Clinton Foundation and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. At first, the first few bookings, we would prefer the foundations to accept the money directly. It would just look better for the clients that way. And we would need letters from the foundations approving of what we're doing in principle, and once money has been received, approving of what we're doing in practice. A degree of haste is needed if we're to start the plan as presented in video number 3, as in December a lot of the safaris are going to stop working on marketing, and we will not be able to get the media we need. We can't approach the safaris until we have some foundations saying yes, we've spoken to them, and yes, this is a valid exercise. Okay, thank you very much. This is Experience Africa. Give half back.